Take two, everybody.
Yeah, take fucking two.
To be perfectly honest, like, I'm already, like, not having, like, the greatest week. Like, I don't know what has gotten into me. Also, all of my friends are also having, like, the same week as me where we're just all feeling, like,
planetary
blah.
benches. What's going on?
I don't know. I know we're supposed to retrograde soon, but it's in Virgo, and I fuck with Virgos heavily. Like, Virgo and Pisces gets along very well, okay? So, like, I don't think it's going to be that bad for me, but I don't know. Either way.
Something's going on.
I'm not feeling that great. Like, I've just been very lethargic and, like, just not great. And then the fucking audio yesterday, we tried to record this, and it got all fucked up, so, like...
We couldn't re-record until today because we were just so fucking busy, so, like...
Well, duh, you're at work, but, like... Fuck, I hate having to record because... Or re-record, not record in general.
I hate this.
I hate this show, no. I hate re-recording because then you lose, like, the spontaneity when you first bring up topics. So we have some new topics that are fresh off the presses today.
Yeah,
to make
it feels
up for
weird
that.
to just, like, rehash through the same thing because if it wasn't clear by our rambling, this isn't scripted.
Yeah.
So, like...
It feels, like, ingenuine when we do that. But if it's, like, a more deep topic, at least we have a little bit more time to process how we're going to approach it. But I don't know. Anyway, this is Coffee with Rachel. I'm Rachel.
I'm Chris, and we have some Starbucks lattes today. Yeah. Some iced soy lattes because
the best
energy.
Soy latte that you ever had. Does anyone else think about that? Like, as soon as I went dairy-free, I was like, wow, I love Train.
And then you say Train, and I just think of him in the sparkly pants at whatever New Year's that was.
That is, like, I don't know why you care.
Because that's just, like, I don't know, it's what comes to mind now. I associate him with sparkle pants.
That one song about something on the Milky Way. I don't know. It's like some binge, and he's singing about planets.
Isn't that all the same song?
It could be. No, he's got, like, 2 bops. I don't know.
Only
man.
2. That's it. Train only made 2 songs.
They made more, like, later, and I think they got boppy again, but I think they went pop, and it was a little bit too pop for my bop.
What's the difference between pop and bop?
Pop is, like, a classic pop. A bop could be any genre of music.
But it's got, like, wow, this is really something.
It doesn't even have to be something that you can even dance to.
Yeah.
It's just, like... The bop of an artist is like the song that you listen to the most and you think is the best.
Yeah.
That's the way that I use it.
Okay. All right. I feel you.
It's not that deep.
So we have a coffee fact today, and it's about the relationship between coffee and poop, because I feel like this is something that we've all realized is a thing. And so coffee, not the caffeine in the coffee, just like something in coffee, releases a hormone that really stimulates your colon. And scientists aren't really sure what or why this happens, but it's something that happens.
See, I always thought it was just because it was like the first thing hitting you in the morning. And it's just like, hey, bitch, wake up.
And apparently that this, which I can attest to, usually happens or can happen like as little as 4 minutes after you take a sip of coffee.
That is me every day.
Yeah.
It's literally like part of my morning.
Yeah.
I have like 3 sips of coffee and then I'm like, okay, time to wake up the innards.
Now
it's horrible.
It does say that only 29% of coffee drinkers are affected by this relationship.
That sounds fake.
That is fake news because we both are.
And we're clearly like a great
I'm here for it.
Test table of people to dissect from. We're so diverse in so many ways. But let us know. Do you shit immediately upon drinking coffee? Please tell us. We'll love. Maybe we can just get a survey of the listeners of this niche ass podcast, and then we'll scientifically be able to prove whether or not.
Wow, guys, we are solving.
I'm
these
sure
issues.
A lot of people that listen to this don't even fucking like coffee. A lot of people don't like coffee. I don't understand you fundamentally, but I admit that you're there.
I can understand if you can't have coffee for one medical reason or another.
People that don't like the taste of it. It's like, I understand.
Guys, but I don't.
It's like, I understand because it is weird. It's like, why am I drinking this bitter mud? Like, why do I like this almost savory drink? But I do. I don't know.
When I was a kid, I was always into, like, whenever the adults were having coffee after, like, a meal, I was having hot chocolate because I just had a sweet tooth and I really like chocolate.
I'm just picturing you, like, at this, like, table of, like, adults and they're all, like, wasted drinking their, like, little, like, espressos, like your dad's. They're so bougie. And then you're there with your little espresso cup filled with hot chocolate, like, bougie as fuck.
Don't expose
See,
me.
my parents let me drink it. So I was, like, a bad kid.
I started having coffee or like not too soon after that, like sometime in like middle school, and then I was from
that
there.
was when I got addicted.
That was the end, and then I got my mom turned on to coffee because like while she drank coffee, she mostly had tea. She didn't have a coffee maker, and so then we got the coffee maker, and it was all downhill from there.
We were a coffee household, but like the Jews do everything fucked. Like we have wine very early on in life, so like drinking.
Well, I mean that's literally like everywhere else in the world besides America.
True, that's true. That's why it's worse here.
Exactly.
That's my thing anyway. Because like, let's be honest, like I drank more as a younger person, and now I like barely fucking drink.
Yeah.
And it's because I got it out of my system early on, and I realized that it ain't shit, and it just makes you feel awful. But sometimes it's fun.
On
but
that
for those
rare occasion.
moments where it's not immediately a mistake.
What is the payoff? What is the chances of a good time?
I'm trying to remember like the last time where I was like peacefully drunk, and I would say New Year's. I was pretty peaceful. I did have a hangover though.
Yeah.
But I get a lot more hangovers now as an adult, which like is so annoying. And I get
being
food
an adult
hangovers too.
Honestly sucks.
Everything is starting to fail.
Yeah, it's really starting to break already. Like
my back is just gone.
Like my stomach today was just giving me heartburn all day long.
He got heartburn from coconut yogurt.
Like,
how sad is that?
I don't even know. Like, I ate the same thing I eat for breakfast every fucking day because I'm boring. And today it was just like, we're gonna singe your insides right now.
You know, also, side note, we're the kind of people where we can eat the same fucking thing for an entire week, 2-week period. Like the same 3 meals or whatever. And I know a lot more people feel like they have to change it up all the time, but I'm the way with like almost everything in my life, I've realized.
We go, instead of like, you know, an every day we're changing up, it's more like every week, bi-weekly, we, you know, cycle through
introduce
recipes.
A new dinner, you know? But like, okay, I do this with everything. I do it with makeup. I wear like the same shit every day for like a month, and then I change one like small piece of that.
Yeah.
And then music, I'm the same. I listen to only one artist or one album, or honestly sometimes one song, and I'm there.
You know, with life being so unstable, I need the things that I can control, like what I eat and what I listen to and play and everything, be stable.
I hate when because like sometimes we'll get excited and we're like, all right, we're gonna cook something new. We're gonna find a new recipe.
Yeah, when we branch out, find something else to veganize.
And it's the only website that I feel like never fails is Hot for Food. So whenever we branch out from Hot for Food, it's a real risk situation. And we've had some dinners that have not been great. And then I'm like so annoyed because I cored a whole pineapple for this.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing is worse than cutting up a pineapple and having it flop. Because that pineapple is annoying.
I feel like more people are on the same page as us because it's cheaper to, you know, us poor millennials to buy all just like the same ingredients of like quinoa and like 2 vegetables for a week straight.
When I make pea soup and I buy the fucking like dried peas and I eat that for like 2 weeks straight, it's like that is cheap living right there.
That is.
Fucking lentils, you know, dried black beans. You just gotta rehydrate, you know? That's life. You just have to rehydrate.
While we were close to the topic of coffee, we got a little carried away there. One of our topics was that Dunkin Donuts is thinking about rebranding.
This is so controversial.
Yeah, honestly.
But so let's unpack this.
So they're thinking of dropping the donuts, just going to Dunkin.
Now, if
that makes no fucking sense.
Okay, but doesn't it make sense?
No, because the whole point is like you're dunking your donuts into coffee.
Oh wow! I never really put that together.
Unless
I was like, oh, that's old man Dunkin.
I mean, unless it is somebody's name, I could be making that up. I have no basis for that.
Name one time you dunked a fucking donut in your coffee.
Never.
That sounds like a soggy moment. Who would do that? It's not called.
Maybe I would have taken one of the little munchkins and like put it into coffee.
It should have been Dunkin Biscotti.
Ooh.
Dunkin Biscott. That's what I'm naming my chain. But it would be like dipping, you know, give it a new
America
spin.
runs on biscuit.
Yo. It honestly does. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You live on the East Coast. I also love the ambiance of my ice rattling around. I hope you guys can all hear this.
Yeah, as we sip our fucking Starbucks and we drag Dunkin Donuts.
I'm not dragging Dunkin Donuts. Here's why. When you live on the East Coast or around a Dunkin Donuts, no one calls it Dunkin Donuts. They all say, we're going to Dunkin'. So they're already halfway there. They probably get that all the time.
You know, why waste the energy on the extra syllables when we all know what we mean?
Most people say DD. Literally.
Who the fuck says that?
Everyone I know.
Well, everyone you know is lame.
Okay, that's true. You included. But also, I've voiced my very passionate feelings about Dunkin' Donuts before, where I don't eat the fucking donuts because they're always stale when you get to them.
The only ones I like are Munchkins. Like,
yes.
That's it. And when that one kid in elementary
just
school
gonna
would
say
bring
birthday
that
party.
in, and like you really hope you got that box before your favorite flavor was gone.
What's your favorite again? We can all assess this.
I like all of them.
If you don't know what a munchkin is, if you haven't been blessed by the god that is Dunkin' Donuts, it's basically the donut holes.
It's donut holes, yeah.
But they have like a core like 5 flavors. So you've got your glaze, you've got your chocolate cake that's also glazed,
powdered,
you've got powdered, cinnamon powdered, and then
it was like blueberry.
Yeah, it's like a blueberry cake.
That was my least favorite, but I like them all. But if I had to pick one, that would be my last.
As a
choice.
child, I was like, "Fuck your blueberry." As an adult, I love a nice blueberry, you know?
If I had to pick now, I'd probably go for that cinnamon dusted one.
Oh,
that
you're
one
a fucking weirdo.
Well, that was so good. Fuck off.
Everyone's favorite is the chocolate frosted
Yeah,
cake.
I know. That one, there was barely any of those, and they went first.
It's just, I'm really anti-chocolate cake. I'm such a bitch. I'm just like a vanilla cake person. I like chocolate in other forms, but like a chocolate cake with vanilla frosting just seems so like, what are you doing? I don't know why.
I can't wait until chocolate dies because of global warming. And
are millennials killing chocolate?
Global warming is killing chocolate.
Yo, to be honest, true.
Yeah.
But I also feel like millennials would kill chocolate because we're eating like Sour Patch Kids. Is that not right? Or we're also really into, I feel like we're into more citrus fruity candy rather than chocolate. I feel like it's your baby boomers.
That's you.
What?
You like your citrus fruity candies.
Okay,
I love chocolate.
Whatever, bitch. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I hear more hype about like watermelon Sour Patch Kids and Swedish Fish. And
well, if you're gonna go head to head with like a Sour Patch Kid versus like a fucking Hershey's milk chocolate bar, like of course, because Hershey's is shit.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about like chocolate in general. It has a lot more variation.
I can't remember the last time I had chocolate.
It exists in many forms. Stop this.
Yo, Chris at work the other day, someone went to Canada, right? And they brought, what did they do?
Oh, so apparently you Canadians are fancy. You have your own special Lay's flavors.
Yeah, they do.
And you have dill pickle flavored Lay's.
Is that not a description of my character?
That is fucking you. And everybody at work was describing them as it's salt and vinegar, but with dill on them. And
sounds lit.
Yeah.
But you and me screamed.
I brought some home to you, and I guess we got to get our passports.
Okay. Also, if any of you guys would like to send dill pickle Lay's to the P.O. box, it is on our Twitter.
That shit would fucking get crushed by the time it got here.
Okay, if it got crushed, I would just garnish all my meals with it. Little dill pickle chip dust.
Oh my god, you'd be like fucking Chopped, like a chip crusted fucking like.
Okay, well if I were on Chopped and there were chips for anything, I would definitely do like a chip crusted.
You would put them in the food processor and crust something.
Yeah. I would make honestly a savory pie and use that as the crust.
Wow.
Listen, I'm coming together right here.
Crazy.
But also, I just gotta say, it tasted like basically sour cream and onion potato chip without like the sour cream vibe. Like you get this like, I don't know. Maybe that didn't taste like it at all. It was
We're
good,
doing
though.
terrible at describing this.
Me trying to describe candle scents. It's musky.
Oh shit, we gotta get candles. Apparently the fall scents are out from
Shut
Bath
the
and Body
fuck
Works.
up. My nipples just hardened. Like, so, as soon as you,
Yeah, I know. It's into that time.
Guys,
it has been, we broke the record in Seattle for the most days in a row with no rain.
Okay.
And that follows this past winter, we broke the record for the most consecutive days with rain.
Overall,
it's fucking wild. Global warming is doing some shit.
We've been having, so there's like been wildfires in British Columbia, so the whole sky in Seattle and the surrounding area has been like smoke filled.
We've had a air quality warning for like the past week and a half straight.
Yeah, it looks a little better today.
It's getting better. Apparently it's supposed to rain on Sunday.
I cannot wait.
I am so excited. And then after that, it looked like temperatures were not going up above like 75. And thank you you.
Because a third of Washington doesn't even have air conditioning. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I get it. 88 degrees is not that big of a deal.
When you compare it to, like, LA or something. But
fucking Pennsylvania even.
Yeah, true.
Fuck, it used to be, I remember, like, when I was staying at your house that one summer, and it was, like, over, like, 105 degrees, like, every day. And it's not fucking Arizona, but, like, it's still swampy. And you're, like, moist air binge over there. And here it's been, like, because of the smoke, it's made the air really, like, still and stagnant. Ugh. And we're used to, because we live really close to the water, so we get, like, this beautiful, fantastic breeze.
Really, like, there's just been no wind.
No breeze means no non-sweating.
Yeah.
For me, personally. And our air conditioner does not reach more than the room that it's in. So
yeah.
The cats have literally just been in front of it in the bedroom the whole day.
Apparently, when cats are warm, they don't eat as much food because they're like, ooh, I'm eating food to stay warm, but I'm already warm, so I don't need to eat.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
They've been eating the wet food.
Yeah, they're eating excited. Wet
food. But yeah, also it's International Cat Day today, so wishing all of you cats a nice day.
Chunka, Squeezy, we'll give you some wet food later.
I posted. We should. Someone actually suggested that on Twitter because I posted a little tribute.
Oh, I posted one too.
What kind of photos did you choose?
I just picked fucked up ones. Are you kidding me?
I feel like I like barely ever post photos of them where they just look like cute sleeping little chunks. I always post the ones where they're like, they're making moves.
Yeah, and this is a great time to shout out the Instagram Squeezy_Lila, which is still the greatest content that we put out on the internet.
Yes, please follow it. To be honest, it's pretty impressive that there's like 6,000 followers on that Instagram.
It's about to beat me out for followers on Instagram.
What if they get verified before us on Instagram? Because I want to be verified on Instagram now. I'm like, bitch, I'm already on YouTube and Twitter. Like, what's going on Instagram?
They deserve it, honestly. Nobody can replicate them.
No, they really can't. I feel like
steal
maybe
image.
I should start uploading to their Instagram story, like, videos of them.
Oh my god, yo.
Honestly, why am I not doing that?
Because there's just, like, so many things to manage.
To be honest, I'm already a mess. Like, I've really gotten into Instagram now, the stories, just because, let's be honest, guys, it really helps to get eyes on your page, okay?
Yeah.
And the way that they have the text, it just looks nicer. And, like, it's been hard to do content on there and Snapchat with making it just different enough that it entices people at all to watch it. Like, I don't know, but it's worth it. I have a lot of fun doing those two things.
Yeah, they both have features that are different from each other.
I really never thought I would be that into Snapchat. And Instagram used to just be kind of more of like an obligation. It's like important to have an Instagram page if you have like obviously an online business like me, or if you're just like,
now it's possible to have like an image just on
if you're
Instagram,
just trying to network. Yeah, like if social media, like I would say Instagram is one of the top accounts to have.
Yeah.
And I never really thought, it was always like just an obligation, not like my favorite place to post. And now I really enjoy Instagram because I stopped trying to care about my feed. Yeah. I just kind of post like individually nice photos, and now I feel like I have more engagement anyway than when I was like really trying. So I'm like, okay, so the thing to do is to not try? Like, I'm just confused.
There's no explaining.
Instagram's a lot. Their algorithm, I couldn't even choke that word out. Okay, like, let's be honest. Millennials should kill the word algorithm next.
Yeah,
that would be really snatched.
Not gonna die. It's on the rise.
It is. I feel like I never said that as a child. Like, picture me holding a goddamn Tamagotchi and saying algorithm. What was the Tamagotchi's algorithm?
Wow.
Title of this podcast right now.
Honestly, literally making a note of it right now.
I would love to see. Can someone make a bar graph of how many each one of us has said?
Well, you fucking win.
I know, but I just want to see it in statistic form.
Wow.
It's like winning apples to apples each day. Like, okay, or what's the other one? The black box. I can't remember.
Oh my god.
Everyone right now is screaming at us like the other day when we couldn't remember to say something.
Rocket Power.
Oh, Rocket Power. A fan account for Rocket Power.
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah. God, I was stressed. Anyway, so, my biggest thing when I'm playing Cards Against Humanity, okay, and Apples to Apples, I guess.
Apples to Apples is the PG version of Cards Against Humanity.
PG-13.
Oh my god.
I get really pissed off, and I know if Mal is listening to this, she's gonna get so mad, so I'm sorry, I love you very much. But like when people do the literal thing and then they win, I'm like, okay, yes, we get it that Hitler was in World War II, but me saying grapefruit is hilarious. Like, I just love it because whenever we're playing and it's me and you, like, we just pick each other. Because we know that that's, like, the funniest
That was
to
like
us.
us playing Drawful when we were all playing Drawful together because it's a similar kind of vibe.
It was just us drawing boobs the whole time. I can't be stopped. Anyway.
So Rachel brought this article to my attention the other day, and I gotta say, while I wasn't shocked, I was mortified.
Yeah, I love reading about the calories inside big chain restaurants.
I just love getting the tea on big chain restaurants.
My favorite hobby includes killing Applebee's. Well, we already know that millennials are killing chain restaurants.
Yeah.
Like Applebee's. Because no one wants to go
honestly, there. Is that a bad thing?
I would love to kill Applebee's.
Please do.
I feel like, what's the chain you don't want to kill? Taco Bell. That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I haven't been to Taco Bell in literal years. And I know they have vegan things that you can do.
If you just think about, like, the restaurants that are like Applebee's and, like, TGI Fridays and all that kind of shit.
I will kill all of them.
I would destroy them all.
I would say the only chain restaurant besides, like, Taco Bell that I wouldn't kill is Outback for that bloomin' onion, bitch.
Literally. And that bloomin' onion probably has, like, your entire day's worth of calories in it.
But it's an onion, Chris. It's a veg. Anyway, so BuzzFeed did this list, of course. And it's basically, like, the most unhealthy and worst for you entrees or iconic food things at different chain restaurants.
Was this, like, it was just came out this year or something like that?
Yeah, this is, like, the most current one. So there's probably things that are also more unhealthy from these places.
But these are like the hot takes, the new ones.
The new guys to look out for. Things to look out for.
Oh, God.
Okay, so they start you, this is for, like, the recommendation from the FDA for the daily nutrient intake for a $2,000 a day calorie intake.
Whoa, what
2,000
kind of
calories a day.
that?
You can obviously, like, that doesn't fit everybody ever. I don't even know what I do, so whatever. I don't track any of this shit. So basically, for the average person, they say, the FDA, it's 2,000 calories, 20 grams of saturated fat, 23 milligrams of sodium, and 50 of sugar, okay? I thought it was 45.
I thought it was 25 of sugar, but...
I do a lot less just because I only really have, like, fruit sugar now.
Yeah.
I was just talking about this on Snapchat the other day because when I have real sugar or processed sugar, my skin flips the fuck out.
Yep.
So anyway, so that's basically not for everyone, but like whatever.
General guidelines to go off and to tell a fuck to the shit
It's just to show you like how wild shit is getting at fucking Applebee's. Okay? So the first one.
How wild shit is getting at Applebee's.
Chili's Ultimate Smokehouse Combo. So this comes with 3 different meats. You get barbecue chicken, jalapeno, cheddar smoked sausage, and chicken crispers. Or a half rack of baby ribs. So it's a lot. And then,
it's one of those trio things that every single one of these places has.
And then it has roasted corn, fries, and a chili garlic toast and pickles.
What the fuck?
I know, it's a lot. So, I just want to show you that it is 7,000 milligrams of sodium, okay?
7,000?
7,610.
Oh my god, that's like a...
It's a lot. Wait, what was the recommended? So the recommended is 2,300 for a whole day. Okay.
Wow, that's like 3 days worth of sodium.
Sodium is where I get fucked myself.
Yeah,
because
like,
I do
people just look at calories
food.
and maybe fat content, but sodium is where, and sugar.
I mean, the calories like were your entire day or whatever, and the saturated fat was like double of what.
Well, yeah, those are bad too, but like the sodium's really.
The sodium got me. Okay, so the next one is IHOP, and this is. First of all, who is ordering cheeseburger anything at IHOP? Let me just say, you need to stop it. The people that get the fucking, they have like a
I would not order
steak.
any meat at IHOP.
That's not bacon, but still, I don't know, man.
I'm not sure.
Now, this one fucked me up for every reason. Okay, so this is a cheeseburger omelet, which just sounds horrible.
Oh.
And then pancakes with butter and syrup.
I would never get a cheeseburger... like a cheeseburger taco or like a cheeseburger pizza.
No, I don't love cheeseburger that much, bitch. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'll just do a cheeseburger that's an actual burger. The saturated fat was just, it's a lot. But the thing I wanted to show you is that this alone is 44 grams of added sugar, and that's just like the regular pancakes that they sell. And I never really thought about that. Like, you have to understand, like, I wonder how much sugar is in some of those, like, big pancake things that they do where it's, like, the stuffed French toast or whatever.
Yeah.
Because IHOP's pancakes do taste pretty damn
well,
good.
you can make anything taste good if you put a lot of sugar in it.
And they're so big. They're amazing. So this one I read, and this is probably going to be the last one that I'm going to read. We can tweet out the link to this because it's just fun to read. Like, I've never had any of these before.
No,
they're not,
yeah,
like, the
neither.
most popular item or anything.
Yeah.
But this one fucked me up. So this is the Texas Roadhouse, which is the place where you put the peanut shells on the floor.
I went there once, and it was fun.
Oh, yeah. Did we?
Well,
Was I there?
No, you weren't there.
Okay, so this is a 16-ounce prime rib, but also anyone who gets, like, a prime rib at a Texas Roadhouse, come on.
Well, you get to, like, actually, they have a meat counter in the front, and you pick out your piece of meat.
But is that, like, is it a good meat?
I don't know if their
grade?
meat is good, but, like...
I don't know. Like, prime rib is, like, supposed to be, like, a fancy cut. I just wouldn't get it there.
That's modern age hunting, is just going up to the front counter and picking your
I
selection
am
of meat.
upset. Then it comes with a loaded sweet potato and a Caesar salad. So you're like, okay, whatever.
Salad.
And you're thinking loaded sweet potato, what does that mean? Well, it looks like Thanksgiving where they put all of the marshmallows that have been like hella browned on it.
Yeah.
And this one fucked me up because it's got, you think this doesn't have a lot of sugar in it because you're like, it's a Caesar salad, it's a fucking cut of meat, and then this sweet potato. It's got 51 grams of sugar, and the fucking sweet potato alone is 770 calories. Like, imagine that being like, I'm gonna do like a swap, man. I'm gonna get like, instead of french fries, I'm gonna get the loaded sweet potato because it's healthier. Like, it's just so wild. And this is why America is crumbling and we need to fucking stop, okay?
God, I used to eat at these places.
Bitch, I know. We've all, like,
the
what's the
time.
most unhealthy thing that you think that you've eaten at a chain restaurant?
Oh my God. I mean, just
Anything
like...
from Cheesecake Factory ever.
Yeah, anything... Oh my God, I remember when we were down at Maryland to go to the National Aquarium.
Oh, Baltimore.
Yeah, and we went to Cheesecake Factory there, and we got, like, I don't know if we both did it or whatever, but it was like a Southwest salad that was huge.
Oh yeah, their
huge
portions
bowl.
are ridiculous.
And I think we got like the lunch portion too, and it was still huge and just has like all this cheese and stuff on it, and I'm sure that
Whatever,
it's a salad,
there's probably a lot of sugar
bad.
in their dressings too.
Yeah.
I make my own dressing because I hate like the sugar in dressing. But anyway,
Yeah.
the thing that I probably had the worst was at, I think it was Uno. I don't know. Either way, it was one of those like pizzeria and grill kind of a vibe.
Yes.
And I would go there and I would get this appetizer that I would share with the girl that was the woman that was my second grade teacher. We like, when I grew up, we would hang out. She was kind of like a mother figure in my life, if you will.
Okay.
And we would go to like Barnes & Noble together, pick out books. She was my Miss Honey. And then we would go to fucking Uno, I think it was. And they had this thing called like a mashed potato pizza. Or it was like a potato skin pizza. And it's
okay.
basically like, oh my God. It's literally the most amazing thing ever. It's just like this pie crust, okay? With some like decadent ass
Slice
pie
some
crust.
deep dish ass pie
Hella
crust.
deep dish. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking like very deep, thick, and it's just like mashed potatoes, and then on top it's like, you know, like cheddar cheese and scallions and bacon and then sour cream, and it's just
Oh
like,
my God.
it's like a loaded potato skin on just
A
acid.
pizza.
I don't even know. It's just a lot, and it was so good, and I can only imagine what she held inside, what was in her.
What was your absolute favorite one of those kind of like sit down chain restaurants to eat at?
I used to fuck with Olive Garden a lot, and
Olive
then my
Garden-
sister started working there and
yeah.
told me about all the roaches.
Olive Garden would have been
Okay?
one of my tops
By
as
the
well.
way, those roaches are scurrying around on all your goddamn breadsticks, so be careful, okay?
Yeah.
Just be careful.
That would have been one of my tops. Also, and honestly, I'd still fuck with it. Red Robin.
Oh, I did not fuck with Red Robin. One time I went there and the plate was just coated in oil, and I was like, I need to leave. I
Like-
feel slippery.
The last time we went there, we went to one of the few chains we've gone to in fucking Seattle, because they have one down at the waterfront.
Yeah,
and
we
I
were
was
with
like,
this person that like really, really loved Red Robin and wanted to go, and it was like their first week in Seattle, and we're like, I mean, all right.
you know, we'll do it.
And it was slick.
it was not good, but I always loved their selection of burgers.
We would go there all the time after like choir concerts and shit. With like that big table, and there's always one person that doesn't fucking pay, and you're like, what are you doing? Why is it taking 12 years to fucking do this check? Also, those are the most stressful moments of my young life.
Oh god, I hate
math and big groups where you can't do them together, and everybody's like, can I have an extra check myself? And I only got a water. But
now
you ate
I feel
some
like
of my Clucks and
Venmo
Fries,
has saved us all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've only used Venmo like twice though.
I feel like I associated the level of like bouginess of the chain restaurant with how far away it was from us to go to. Because like even when we were at college, we were like, let's go to like, if we were like, let's go to Carrabba's or Outback, we were like, ooh, we're stepping out tonight because that's like a half hour away.
Yeah, that was bougie. And I still feel like that was bougie. But like Olive Garden was so tangible. It was right next to where I worked.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel scorned by Olive Garden, or not Olive Garden, Carrabba's and Outback because
my car died
in the parking lot. And
but those goat cheese medallions, like, I was so into that. Anyway, I don't know what my favorite chain was though, besides Olive Garden. I would just still say Olive Garden.
I probably would say Olive Garden.
That was like the place I was like the most excited to go. I was like, I'm gonna eat so much fucking salad. I'm not gonna be able to roll out of this place.
Yeah, salad and breadsticks. I'm here for it. Like,
oh my god, how many times have you done the soup, salad, and breadstick lunch? Their soups are shit though. They're really not good.
I mean, I'm sure they're all in a fucking bag.
Oh yeah, everything is frozen there.
Yeah,
all of their sauce is frozen. Everything.
Yeah. Same with fucking Panera Bread, which I used to really fucks with too.
Yeah, Panera was like, oh wow, I am a high class, rich person. I would go there with my Coach purse, and I felt like I was the queen of 7th grade.
And I would get the fucking apple cinnamon fucking bagel that's like got an inch layer of sugar crusted all over it, thinking like I'm fancy right now because they had like cream cheese that was like
whipped.
Whipped.
Well, you know, like, I don't fuck with anything other than Philly.
And like you could get a coffee there, so I was like, oh shit, this is like I'm at a cafe right now.
Because
like,
they tell you what time they brewed it. Like they have those little like eraser things, and they're like, this was brewed at 3:01. You look at your phone, oh my god, it's 3:05. That's but it's
like they had
coffee.
A fucking like fireplace in there at some of them, and I'm like, ooh, this is like fancy cafe.
There's a McDonald's downtown with a fucking fish tank. Really throwing it back. I remember I used to go to this one McDonald's like back home, and I was like in preschool maybe. It was like the very retro feeling McDonald's, and I would be in there, and they had like one really crusty looking lionfish, and you're like, that poor soul.
Do they feed him French fries?
Like, I don't know what they feed him.
Oh. All right, moving on to something that might be upsetting to people that wasted thousands of dollars on stupid phones with this damn game on it.
I forgot that happened. That was a real thing in our society that we let happen.
We all remember Flappy Bird and
anyone else just shiver?
The man that was making like $43,000 a day off of this game because of the ad revenue, and then he stopped because it was destroying his life.
I forgot about all of this.
So that game, like in the new iOS that's coming out later this year, it's making it so all games have to be running at 64-bit, which is just like a processing term, whatever.
Okay.
And so any games that are running at 32-bit, which is like the older version, they will no longer work until the developer updates.
And Flappy, you know he's not updating.
Flappy Bird's running at 32-bit, and so it's going to die on anybody's phones that they update to the newest iOS. And so the people that wasted thousands of dollars on those phones are not going to be able to play that. And those
people are not going to update their phones. Their phone is going to be like a husk of what it once was. And the only thing it can run is Flappy Bird.
I can't wait for the eventual like museum of like technology kind of like that kind of technology
from the like I would say like the late 90s through the 2000s.
There's like a fucking
I would love to see one museum about
there's like
weird shit.
A Tamagotchi. There's like
an original Furby bitch.
Yeah, a Flappy Bird phone.
You know there's gonna be one really pristine Tickle Me Elmo that no one died to receive. You know?
Oh my god, taking me back.
A password journal. Our securities were so like high level at that point.
Oh shit.
I remember like my sister fucking hacked the goddamn password journal. Like she made her password random notes that she would play on her fucking keyboard, and I was like, holy shit, that is the smartest thing wild. I've ever heard in my entire life. I was just like, the password is Justin Timberlake, you know? Like,
honestly, we go through some weird fucking phases, like killing each other over Tickle Me Elmo and
killing a chode over a Tickle Me Elmo. I couldn't understand it.
And like the Flappy Bird, and then also like the Eggo waffle shortage that everybody died over when the one warehouse flooded. Like
the one warehouse.
Like we get upset about a lot of weird things.
I also would love a museum of all of the weird foods that have been discontinued, and I would like the Shrek Twinkies. I would like Surge. And I don't know. Those are the only two things I could think of. Wonder Balls, because they were killing people. Not a wonder there. I remember a Wonder Ball was like, oh, this is fancy. You know,
the
like,
green purple Heinz.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Captain Crunch, where it made like your intent was to pour powder in your milk that turned it lime green.
Every food that changed your tongue a different color, which is every food in the early 2000s.
The things that you would like lick it so you would have like a tongue tattoo.
Listerine strips.
Fucking Listerine strips. Can we just talk about like how high class you were if you whipped one of those out in like middle school? You were like, wow,
those were so wild.
Well, everyone had to not chew them.
What?
Everyone had to have them dissolve because you couldn't chew gum when we were in middle school because they didn't trust us. And so I remember also like secretly chewing gum and thinking I was like the goddamn gift to crime. Like I would like
we've all done shit in school where we're like, I am a sleuth, like you will not catch me, and the teacher's probably just like, I don't give a fuck.
Hire me, CSI. I meant FBI. The show CSI.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yes, so we need to talk about what we're dubbing Curvy Man.
Oh, Curvy Wife Man. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Oh, what a man, what a man. What a mighty self-aggrandizing man. Okay.
God, this was just fucking terrible. So why don't you give the fucking rundown?
Here's the tea on this guy. Well, he's already gotten dragged through the mud, and they've already brought up, like, really past sketchy tweets from him and his wife. So, you know, I don't know, man.
You know, it's the Bone Zone guy situation where they found his fucking Reddit posts that were really terrible.
Oh, Ken Bone.
Ken Bone, yeah.
Wow. That just triggered something inside of me that I haven't touched in a long time. Ken Bone. All right, so this guy writes this long post about his wife who is, like, larger than him or something. Like, she just looks like the average person, whatever. And he just writes this, like, long-ass Instagram post essay as an ode to the fact that she has a body that exists that is bigger than the average woman that you see in magazines or whatever. And, like, it's like, on the one hand, it's nice. You're like, okay, he's celebrating his his wife's body. And, you know, it's a body positive statement that he's trying to make. And then it just, I don't know, for me as a fat binge, it rubs me so many ways. Like, it's just the idea. He just, like, did
so much equating of her worth and value. And not just her worth and value, but, like, anybody who may be bigger, like, equating that worth and value to their size, and that they as a human, like, are defined by their size.
It's weird to me because he throws thin people under the bus, which is, like, the worst thing. Like, nobody in the body positive movement, especially people that are, like, plus size or whatever, want people to be like, thin people aren't real, supermodels aren't real, because they are. These are real people that fucking exist. Thin people exist. The problem is that thin people aren't the only people that exist. That's what we should be saying. We have to be celebrating all body types, not throwing one underneath the other. It's fucking stupid.
Like, talking about his plight of how he
My
was
friends
bullied.
would bully me for liking this juicy woman, but here I am, persevering. It's like,
oh wow, you really overcame that. I'm so happy for you.
Like, no, how about your wife possibly overcoming years of shaming for her body or something like that? Like, I think we've all, like, if you're a bigger person, you've all been bullied for it at some point. You look at the media, you don't feel represented, you feel resented. Like, I think that plight is a little bit more valid. I don't know.
And then he also was, like, saying that, like, porn stars aren't real people in there.
That's just not
It's
true.
like, people are real people, like, not on their body size or their career or whatever. Everybody is a fucking person.
I think the part that rubs me the wrong way is just the idea that he says he's like, oh, I was bullied for liking thicker women and all this bullshit. And it's like, he almost equates this woman to, like, feel that I don't know, maybe I'm implying too much, but it's just like the idea that like, oh, well, it's a good thing that I'm putting aside all of this bullying and biases that I know, and I'm giving you a chance, sweetie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to put up with your fatness. Nobody else is. You should just chill.
It has that air of like, I'm putting up with this.
It's like,
I love you even though you're...
Yeah, like, no, bitch. You just have to say she's beautiful and move on. Yeah. That you love her. It doesn't have to be... I don't know. That's how I feel. Like, okay, for example, I'm probably, like 60 pounds heavier than you? You don't see you online being like, I love Rachel even though she's huge.
Like, you know? For context, like looking back at this guy's history, it's like everything that he posts everywhere mentions her weight.
Yeah, like a lot of the previous posts.
On like every social media this guy had.
And I don't like the mentality where it's like, I love you in spite of. Like, no, bitch, you shouldn't. The point is that there's literally no valid justification for not liking someone just dependent on their weight.
Yeah.
Like, it's so shallow and stupid, and like, it's just pointless. Like, fat people are very attractive, make great partners, have amazing sex, and are just thriving in every aspect. It's just no different. Our bodies are all gonna look fucking different, bitch. It's just no different. I get so annoyed about it. Because, like, I remember when we first started dating, I never got this from anyone that we knew in person. It's literally only, like, random Tumblr anons. This is how old this was. And I remember people being like, oh, like, either trying to make me feel bad for the fact that I'm dating you and I was bigger than you, or asking me if I've ever felt weird about it. And I never felt weird about it until other people would try to make me feel weird about it, because you never made me feel weird about it. And that's the way life fucking rolls, bitch. I'm a hot ass slice. And that's it.
I concur.
You know what I mean? People are like, have you ever been on top? Yes, bitch, all the fucking time. I am the top, okay? Like, what? And, like, people want you to feel weird about it. And I'm like, there's nothing weird about it. Like, you are making it weird, and that's a reflection of you, honey, and you need to work that out. I recommend therapy. It very much helps. A lot of internal stuff.
So the other thing that's very infuriating that we can give a hot take on now, because we fucked up yesterday's episode, was this Google Manifesto.
Oh, more like manifest.
Manifesto.
Claps. That was a good one.
So there is this developer at Google who wrote a 10-page...
I thought it was 40.
No. Like, still, 10 is a lot.
That's like, every Redditor.
Damn, that's like longer than any essay I ever wrote in high school. Like, let's be real.
That's tragic.
So he writes this fucking manifesto about basically against diversity in the workplace.
He opens it up with like, I love diversity, but women's brains are smaller, bitch.
like women, the whole like women's bodies like can't handle this stressful environment. They're more prone to anxiety. Trying to give that
women in these roles where you can just work together, because women are more emotional and sympathetic, and men have just a complex about trying to get shit done. So give them all those roles.
Like, he's just trying to like be like, if you look, I'm not trying to be
the voice you're doing.
I'm not trying to be like discriminatory, but like if you just look at the genetics, push his glasses, then you can
it's
see
every man that's like, oh, there's only 2 genders, bitch, look at biology. And like literal biology says that's not true too.
Women are just weaker than men. It's just their body types. Like, that's the kind of shit that this article was saying.
Articles like this and men like this make me so angry that I'm not just gay. Like, it makes me infuriate. Men do not fucking deserve my desire at all. And that's why it's very rarely placed. Either you're Mark Ruffalo or you're fucking not, you know?
And, you know, people wonder why there's like this conversation has to come up, and why women constantly feel like they need to justify
their role in a career.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's so frustrating, because I also saw that people were responding to this like, so he lost his job, okay?
Yes.
He got fired. At first, Google was just giving like a general statement, and then like the president of, I think, like their diversity team or whatever, gave a statement that was like, this is fucked, guys. Like, what the hell? And they fired him, and now people are crying like, oh, freedom of speech. He should be able to write 10 pages that are like semi-racist and sexist. It's fine, bitch.
You can write that all you want, but that
you
doesn't...
You don't have to represent Google anymore.
That doesn't mean you're going to have a job at Google anymore.
And now Julian Assange is like, hey, we hate non-freedom of speech, so we're going to hire you at WikiLeaks, and people are already raising GoFundMes because the man's plight is so tragic.
He was a fucking software developer at Google. I guarantee you he had a great salary and probably had a lot of money.
I love that. But he lost his job. What about the millions of LGBTQ people that lose their jobs for when their bosses find out that they are LGBTQ? No GoFundMe for that?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Or
women that are forced to leave their jobs because they've been complaining about sexual harassment in the workplace and then they get forced the fuck out. Where's the GoFundMe? I'm sorry. This makes me
don't
so
be
angry.
Fucking sorry. I'm furious. I hate the disguise of people saying freedom of speech because yes,
they just want to hear their really shitty opinions validated.
Yes, in America, you have the freedom to say whatever you want. But that doesn't guarantee...
You're held accountable for that.
Yeah, that does not mean that you get to keep whatever job you're in.
Especially when you're, very publicly representing a company.
That doesn't mean that, if you're spewing this crap on, Facebook, that you can't have your account disabled because Facebook is not run by the government.
Facebook... I think a lot of people think social media is literally, run by our government.
You can have your accounts shut down because you could be breaking their... terms of service
that no one reads,
not the government's terms of service.
I know. I'm yes, you can scream outside all you want,
but you can lose your job and fucking. Oh my god, it reminds me of that one person, I forget what role she had, that was not granting marriage licenses because it was a whole big court case and everything.
Yeah.
Because it was her freedom of speech to not do that. Sure, but then you can't be in this job where you're supposed to be giving these licenses that are now legal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so angry. I'm so mad.
Anyone that writes a manifesto, I'm no. I gotta go.
Before we talk about any other topics that get heated or anything, I think we should go to questions, but not without a word from our sponsor.
So this episode of Coffee with Crachel is brought to you by adamandeve.com, which is a sex toy and all things pleasure website, if you will.
As always, we have a great deal for you guys. If you use code CWC on adamandeve.com, you get 50% off of just about any item, free shipping, 3 free adult DVDs, and a free mystery gift. So again, just go to adamandeve.com and use code CWC to get that offer. So let's start off with the questions from patreon.com/coffee with Crachel. First one's from Taryn, who asked us, they sent us a quiz that's a would you rather about potato things from BuzzFeed, but
yes.
They also asked what type of fried/processed fried potato food would each of the chunks be? I feel like a smiley potato for Lila and a trendy activated charcoal, very popular on Instagram, fry for Squoo.
Okay, that is absolutely real. I don't even think I have a better answer for Squeezy.
No, honestly.
Lila, absolutely a smiley face potato. If we wanted to take it further, she is a bowl of mash, but that's not fried.
It's not a fry thing, so she's the smileys,
yeah,
and I want those.
It's very true. All right, so this is the Would You Rather Ultimate Potato Edition, and we will tweet this link. And This is going to be very difficult.
This is going to be heated, I feel.
So I'm hoping that there's I guess there's going to be percentages of who picks. So mashed potato or roast potatoes. And I'm picking roast.
Catch me 5 years ago saying mashed potatoes, but now I am here for those roasted. Because they got spices on them and stuff.
They have crispness.
Yeah.
I like mashed potatoes, but I'll be honest, they're a pretty bland food and I usually mix other things with them.
Whoa, 50-50 split on that one.
Wow. Perfect 50 on that.
Yeah. Curly fries or potato wedges?
Curly fries.
Ooh.
Are you kidding? They're crispy and they've got that spice.
I got it. Yeah. Arby's.
Oof.
That was the one draw of going to Arby's was I can get that.
And they had a good milkshake too.
Yeah.
Hash browns or potato waffles? I don't know. Oh wait, yeah. I've made potato waffles.
I'm going to go with the hash.
I'm going with hash.
Yeah. Wow.
84% said hash. Okay.
Sweet potato mash or boiled potatoes? That's interesting.
I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of sweet potato mash because it's usually very sweet. They usually add maple. The name
would maybe lead to that.
I know. I like my potatoes savory, and if I'm going to have a sweet potato, I don't know, I would pick a boiled. It says boiled potatoes. I know that's kind of misleading, but there's herbs and spices on it, and I get what they mean.
I'm going to go with the sweet mash.
Okay, boiled potatoes won. 52%.
Gnocchi or potato dauphinoise?
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 I don't know, bitch. Who that is. I'm going with gnocchi because I just love those bitches.
Yeah.
It's half and half there. Okay, cheesy chips or Cajun fries.
Whoa.
The cheesy chips are like cheese fries. Why the fuck are they cheesy chips, bitch?
When did we become British in this?
Like, I get Cajun seasoning being nice. However,
Cheesy.
cheese fries at a fucking baseball game is like one pleasure you just can't miss.
But you'll have to because you can't have it.
But is that cheese even real? Is there even any lactose in that shit? It's probably
When are we
fake.
going to get to the point when that cheese is just so fake that it's not even having lactose?
That's 50-50. Okay.
Damn.
Normal crisps or ridged?
What the fuck?
So this is like regular chips.
I'm going with the normal, honestly.
Me too. I'm not a big wavy Lay's bitch, even though I'm wavy in most aspects of my life. You know what I mean?
I get you.
I'm a normal chip. Yeah. 57%.
What are numbers? Chip shop chips or skinny fries?
What British fuckery is this?
The fuck is that?
Okay, this is fry shop.
Those
fries.
they look like
Chip shop chip. That's like
they look
who
like
even
steak
wrote-
fries. Like that's what it looks
They
like.
look
to me.
like when you're at like a snack bar and you get some cheese fries.
When I'm at the fucking bowling alley and I get some fries.
Or skinny fries from like a restaurant. They're
I'm
in
getting
like a
the skinny
basket.
ones. If they're like nice and crisp, not like oily and floppy.
I don't like soggy fries. I like crisp little like they're thick,
They have a bite, you know?
a crispness. Usually come in like a metal cup with a little piece of wax paper, bitch.
A tiny little dish of ketchup on
A
the side.
tiny metal dish of ketchup.
That's the bouge.
A baked normal potato or a baked sweet potato. Okay, a baked sweet. I like a sweet potato.
I'm gonna go for the baked normal.
Oh my god, like literally it's just got like a pat of butter in it. That's sad. It's 74 people are sad.
Sweet potato fries or crinkle cut chips. Why are you calling them chips?
Okay, sweet potato fries.
Yes.
I love
Sweet
her.
Oh my god, you criminals.
Okay, listen. Crinkle fries, they get a lot of love, but I personally find them so bland.
Honestly,
I
feel
love my
as though
fries to have a little bit of skin.
the crinkle, you can't get a good crisp on them.
No, not when you're like buying the frozen ones and making them here.
Yeah, well, the trash that we are.
They never work.
Oh, okay, that was the end of it.
That was it. I hope you liked that.
That was a lot. Next question's from Megan, who said, "Hey guys, I'm halfway done with my degree and I'm stuck in a huge travel bug life crisis. I really don't want to be in school right now. Should I suck it up for the next 2 years because I really love what I'm taking and get my degree, then travel, or drop out and travel and go back when I'm ready?"
I don't know.
My main point would be like, the work that you've done, like how long does that last for? Can you like the credits like last for like a little while, and so like when can you go back and finish it up before the like you need to retake some shit,
My thing is like just what can you afford?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. I don't know though, cuz like I don't know. I feel unauthorized to answer this.
It would be different if it was like, I don't like what I'm doing. I'm just like, I'm not sure what I want to do. You know what I mean? Because then I'd be like, take your time. You don't need to fucking figure it out now. I'm not using my degree.
Yeah, but if you like what you're doing, if you want to like get it done and then, I don't know, and reward yourself or something with travel, I don't know. I think it all comes down to money.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I would probably personally say to stay in, but also I understand.
I literally don't know.
I know.
But either way, life is going to take you where it's going to take you. And I'm sure it'll be fun.
I'm glad that you're enjoying what you're studying, though.
Yeah, and let us know where you travel to.
Yes, please
if it's
do.
Seattle, we'll give you a restaurant recommendation.
Next question from Alicia, who said, "Hey y'all, I just bought all the fall candles at Bath & Body Works that just released. Is it too soon? What is your opinion on when we can start drowning in fall?"
It's like, I want to say it's too soon, but I also know that if I make an order later tonight, now that I'm aware of this revelation, I will absolutely burn leaves next week, bitch. Like,
August is the time where I'm like, fuck summer, I am so ready for cold weather.
I'm extremely done with it. I'm not going to lie.
That's why I can never live in an area that does not have seasons, because like I get to like
July.
I get to like March, end of March, and I'm like, all right, I could, handle
have some sunshine.
I could do some warmer weather, and then I get to August, I'm like, fuck sun, I want to be in a cave forever with rain.
A man cave?
Yeah,
Are you gonna
exactly.
manspread in your mansplaining man cave?
Ooh, yes.
Manifesto. I would definitely start in September, though. Like, if I didn't have to hop on the fucking trend right now and get all the candles I want, I would definitely be like, September's like the time where I'm like really seeping into fall. I'm like ready.
Yeah.
I don't even care if the weather's not appropriate. I'm getting bangs. I might get bangs, though, again. I think I'm going to wait until October, though. But
yeah,
I don't know. I'm feeling it.
See where we go.
It's been a long time.
They also asked if I had any insider scoop on when pumpkin spice latte is coming back, and unfortunately, I don't.
Oh man.
I thought, being in that super cool exclusive club that I got a nice little cup holder for was gonna give me something.
Give you any perk, but it
no.
just gave you a wristband.
But I'm still here for it. I still love my pumpkin
I feel like
spice.
that comes back like at the end of August.
Yeah, they keep pushing it up a little bit every time. It's wild to me that like people are already going back to school. Like,
oh my God, bless your hearts.
Yes, I was seeing that some kids were going back in early August.
Oh my God.
I feel like we're moving more towards like that like not quarter, but like there's some school times where it's like 3 different sections, like a summer and a fall, and a spring kind of time.
We had marking periods.
Yeah.
And it was just like the normal September to like July.
Yeah.
We were literally in school until July, which is so fucked. That was the worst because we had no air conditioning at my public school.
No, we were until June, so sorry.
We were like usually the end of June, but then like if we had a lot of snow days, which we always did because it's fucking Pennsylvania and everything there is a hellscape that I wanted to leave, and I did. You'd always have to keep going.
When did you start?
What?
When did you start school? Like
September or like the last week of August.
I was going to say, it's usually the last week of August.
Yeah. Like awful. The worst week, honestly. Because you're sticking to that seat. You're wearing shorts and you're peeling your skin off.
It was really nice when we got to college and it was like, wow, we don't go back until like the last week of January.
Oh, that winter break was so important to me.
That was so nice. You fucking
need it. A semester of college is like 8 years of public school. Like
literally you're in class for probably like a fraction of the time that you're in class for high school. But your like,
stress level is fucking...
at an all-time high.
You're literally...
you're dying.
It's a lot. You're drinking energy drinks every hour.
Oh my God.
The last time I had an energy drink was college, probably.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel
it was probably mixed with alcohol.
I probably feel as though I've knocked off a year of my life for every energy drink I've had.
Every Rockstar I mixed with fucking shitty Smirnoff, I got one more deep pimple that is ready to leave.
All right, next question is, what is your favorite veganized recipe?
I'm
gonna say
most baked goods. Honestly, they work really well.
Yeah, I mean that is usually the place where you really can't tell that something has no dairy in it or whatever.
I'm gonna say Hot for Foods tuna chickpea salad because it's not tuna. Like it doesn't taste like tuna and it doesn't have the texture of tuna, but it's better than tuna salad. It just is so much more filling and satisfying because you're eating like a bunch of chickpeas mashed up.
It is so good.
And it's got all of like the crisp, vinegary textures of a tuna salad.
And the Old Bay in there,
You got the Old Bay, you got the red onion, you got the celery, bitch. You got the pickle juice, the pickles, the onion. It's just, it's heaven.
Honestly.
This is like a very food-forward episode of Coffee with Rachel.
And I'm not upset about it.
Me neither. And I'm also hungry.
Mine, such BuzzFeed trash. Mine's from BuzzFeed, and it's the shepherd's pie.
Oh, that was really good.
That was better than regular shepherd's pie because regular is just like it's fucking ground beef
with
and
no seasoning.
Here's some peas and then some mashed potatoes on top. This is like here's 7,000 vegetables
and
all
so much
stewed
like
together.
Sage and flavor.
And oh man, that was so good.
I can't wait for fall because that's like a very like warming dish.
Oh. We're going to be making that and, like, the chili.
Oh, the chili.
Oh, and all of the soups. Oh, my
Jason, are you wet?
Oh, the slow cooker's going to get so much action.
That slow cooker's going to get more action than me. And, like, that's saying something, bitch. Is this episode sponsored by Adam and Eve? I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, so the next question here, it's just thoughts, and it's one of those memes. This is from fucking Murky Ian.
Oh, I know what this is.
And it's where it's like the brain that keeps getting bigger, and then it gets like the most lit.
More electric.
So the smallest brain is eating meat, then the next one's like being vegetarian, and then the next one is being vegan, and then the final one is letting animals eat you. And honestly, I agree with this, because if I don't get taken out by a goddamn orca, there is no justice in this world.
Honestly, the animals need to take back this planet that we are destroying from them, so go for it.
I cannot wait for the animal uprising. I hope it doesn't start with monkeys, because they're scary as fuck. I hope it's like Deep Blue Sea, which I finally made Chris watch.
Yes! We have to talk about this. We watched Deep Blue Sea, and it relates...
Is it everything that I hyped it up to be?
It's just like one of those like classic summer blockbusters that it's got action, it's
got romance, it's got CGI sharks,
it's got the science that's like, here's this name we made up, and it's got that comedic relief guy that's just your best friend.
Weird, awkwardly placed gore that's really specific.
LL Cool J rapping about sharks during the ending credits.
LL Cool J's character being the best part of the goddamn film.
Oh my god,
also,
that was good.
Like any movie about weird science that's not very scientifically sound, they always, instead of using like the medicine or the injection or whatever, the vaccine, they always call it a serum.
Yeah.
Like, why? I'm not putting on a fucking BHA right now, bitch.
It was literally the plot of Planet of the Apes, where it's like...
Oh, yeah, but it was sharks.
Yeah.
They made the sharks too smart, and they took us.
I can't wait. I'm going to have you watch The Core, which is just another shitty, kind of like Michael Bay...
Yes.
Roland Emmerich style,
there is a
like, disaster
really
movie.
randomly placed explosion in the beginning of Deep Blue Sea that you're just like, I can't believe that happened.
Yeah. There was a lot of explosion, and I enjoy it.
Explosion.
Explosion. Next question is, I'm sure you're with having your relationship so public throughout the years on YouTube that you've had to deal with people criticizing your relationship. How have you dealt with that?
Oh, man, I regret ever talking about it, bitch. Honestly, I feel
we only have a whole podcast that's like our fucking ship name as a title.
True, okay. I don't know. Well, like, once I stopped daily vlogging, I really didn't have that much of an issue. Like, I'm sure people still talk, but I don't give a fuck.
Daily vlogging, as you say, was like the time where we let people in the most, and also like the darkest time.
But like, I feel like we let people in the most now. Maybe not. I don't know. We're definitely careful about what we decide to disclose and talk about.
Letting people in on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a whole other beast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure we've had our fair share of criticism and like people probably like speculating when it was gonna like all explode into a dumpster fire and when we were gonna break up. And I remember there was one rumor that I cheated on you because I was FaceTiming someone and I was wearing a towel in the FaceTime, like, oh, and you were literally sitting next to me while I was FaceTiming them and you were talking too, and they were like, she's leaving him.
It was just like a lot of people inventing things that weren't happening.
People thought that my friendship, apparently, with the girls from Pennsylvania ended because when I flew back to Pennsylvania, I slept with one of them and then I ruined our friendship and I cheated on you, and I was like, that never happened.
It's just a lot of inventing things, and you just gotta know that, you know,
I love wild rumors, honestly.
Are secure in our relationship.
You're not dating me, that's the thing. Yeah. That's fine. Like, I think it would probably be a lot worse if we were parents, so I'm glad that that's not on the cards. God.
If I ever had a kid, I would evaporate from the internet.
Like, you would not know shit about that child, okay?
Like, you wouldn't even know I had a child.
Yeah, honestly, who knows if we have one right now. Start a new conspiracy. That would never happen.
I mean, like, that just opens up a whole can of worms.
Yeah,
that
I don't recommend daily vlogging, honestly. It's like a hell.
Yeah.
It's a certain kind of hell that I can't really get
You have to have the thickest of skin.
You have to not read your comments or interact with people at all.
Yeah,
and that's
pretty much.
Honestly what most people do. So it's fine.
And then we also got a comment, not a question, that they just wanted to thank us for the Pad Mapper recommendation.
Yes.
Because they got an apartment at a great price in Portland for grad school.
Why is Pad Mapper not sponsoring the show?
Honestly.
It's a free service. But
Pad Mapper is like the greatest thing ever.
We give them a lot of ad revenue, so
yeah, please just go.
Contact me.
It's great.
Okay, so the next question is, now that you have a tattoo, are you thinking about getting another one, and of what? Well, now I know you want one in general, and I definitely want something aquatic, fish related, because I'm a Pisces and I love the ocean. And I just want like a really beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Okay? I just do. And that's all I know of. I have like a lot of ideas, but that's the only one that I'm like, put that on me, you know?
Yeah. You gotta go through, not that it's like forever, but like if you want a tattoo, you gotta do it at a time where you're ready for like, I got a couple weeks here where I gotta tend to something.
Yeah,
you know?
like now I'm like, I know that it doesn't heal completely for like a few months, but now I'm past the itching phase and I just have to keep moisturizing her, but that's really it. But it's definitely still like raised. Apparently I learned that your tattoo, even after it fully heals, when it's dry heat, it can raise a little bit.
Yeah.
So like that's just gonna be something
Hit your skin yearning for moisture.
That's wild. I don't know. It's so weird. But anyway, yeah, that's my like I want a fish, kind of like a beta fish vibe, where it has like a very flowy like fin and tail situation. You know. Mm-hmm. I just want it real pretty, not colored. I'm not really into colorful tattoos. I really want all my tattoos to just be black.
Yeah, definitely. I just want. I don't know.
I hear like, color is also like harder to heal. Like it takes anything with like a big expanse like that. Like
I have nothing against color tattoos.
Yeah.
Like I just want one that's black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know it'll match everything. Yeah.
So this is one of those really weird questions. That,
I love this.
What is the memory that you have associated with the color orange?
Nickelodeon. Like the whole vibe.
See,
I immediately pictured that blimp.
Oh my god. I went to pumpkins. Please drag me. Like, not because pumpkin spice, but just like fall pumpkins. My favorite time of the year.
If we're going for that, like I would picture myself like going to school, getting really excited because it's like the Halloween parade day and the Halloween party day, and I'm wearing some lit costume and I'm going to 5th grade and I'm eating a fucking brownie. You know? That's what I picture.
I'm going to the pumpkin patch, which we keep saying
we're doing it this year.
We have actually people to go with us this year.
Yeah. Thank God.
We have modes of transportation to get there.
Yeah. That's also a problem.
Yeah.
Let me Uber to this patch. I can't wait for the day where I can just fucking apparate. Like, when is that going to kick in?
Yo.
How old do I have to be? 17? I think I've passed that.
Yeah, I think we're good. When do we get tested?
What the fuck? All right, and then the last question that we'll answer today is, did you ever name that cactus that grew an extra dick? Remember that?
Yeah, that.
We did. We named him Richard. Dick for short. But he died.
Yeah.
He died.
Everything's
Everything
gone.
died.
Yeah.
Our last apartment had no place to put a plant that it could get sunlight because we only had like one windowsill and the cats were always on it.
Yeah.
And now we have a great apartment for plants, so we're
planning
on
you saw that
getting
fucking corner window. We got the place for plants.
The only cactus I have right now is thriving, so I need to get some more things because it's in this very big dome-shaped bowl.
And it's a little baby dude. Yeah.
We need to put something in there, but I want to get some hanging plants too to hang in that corner because I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, that could just use some greenery.
This corner is just going to be
if you have a cat-safe plant that you really fuck with, let us know. Because, I mean, of course, we're looking them all up, but, like, it's so annoying that, like, most of the non-toxic plants are ugly as fuck, except for, like, a Boston fern.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening?
Honestly, the internet also has a lot of conflicting information about what's poisonous or not, and so I've been going off of the ASPCA. But
most of it, like, everything I just keep out of reach, besides the ones that are in the dome that they don't go inside.
Yeah.
But, like,
Fucking Lila pulling out that one succulent out of the...
Because it was dying. She, like, knew. Like,
she's like, bitch, you gotta throw this shit out. It's dead.
She's like, you're gonna kill your other cactus. You gotta throw it away. Wouldn't the dead...
That was the weirdest thing to wake up to in the middle of the night. Lila sticking her head in that stupid orb.
She's never done that before. Like, that makes me believe that, like, if something in here dies, she will tend to that. She'll get rid of that real quick.
Or eat it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay, enough. Let's go.
All right, so binges, stay tuned. The rest of you guys, we'll see you next week. We're going to have a really weak clink right now. It's going to be more of like a...
tap.
Yeah, a plastic tap.
Okay, bye.
Bye. It was more just like ice jingles.
All right, binges, so since we talked about terrible foods at chain restaurants, it's only fair that we gave you guys what is your chain restaurant.
So starting off with Ishbel Mendez, who is Potbelly Sandwiches.
Valerie Molina is Valentino's.
Emily Sweeney is Sweet Tomatoes.
Melanie Weldon is The Melting Pot, never been there.
Alex Capraro is Capital Grill.
Shannon Shires is Steak and Shake.
Alicia McKee is Dickie's Barbecue Pit.
Kimberly Proza is Pizza Hut.
Sarah Booth is Bonefish Grill.
Tara Collins is Cold Stone Creamery.
Oh my god, that's soft ass ice cream.
Oh my god, that stupid stone they mix it on.
Emma Corbeil is Corner Bakery Cafe.
Angelica Feliz is Black Angus Steakhouse.
Jackie Goldfarb is Golden Corral.
Lily Wynn is Buffalo Wild Wings.
Brandy Robbins is Baskin Robbins.
Megan McNally is McDonald's.
Michelle Cox is Jersey Mike's Subs.
Rebecca Mack is Romano's Macaroni Grill.
Macaroni Grill.
Oh my god.
Their food was always like never seasoned.
Nope.
Joanna Jensen is Swenson's.
Jennifer Fowler is Miller's Ale House.
Nathan Braden is Beef O'Brady's.
Oh my god, that sounds great. Leslie Wright is O'Charlie's.
Who is she? Alexandria Taylor is Chicken Express.
Renee Medina is Chipotle Mexican Grill.
Gwen Stowe is Cracker Barrel Old Country Store. Fuck every racist that goes there, honestly.
Victoria Thu is Victoria Station.
Sloan Fuller is Sizzler.
Kat Schultz is Bubblegum Shrimp.
Yason.
Yason.
Megan Burrell is Freebird's World Burrito. What the fuck?
Kim Greeley is Green Burrito.
Yason Gonzalez is Howard Johnson's.
Lindsay Torlina is El Torito.
Jess Adams is Salad Works. Oh my god. Remember Salad Works?
When it was on campus for like 1 week.
It was amazing.
Megan Oxley is Jack in the Box.
Lee. Daisy Blossom Dottie is Ruby Tuesday.
Kennedy Rochelle is Popeye's Chicken and Biscuits.
M. Samek is Krispy Kreme.
Rebecca Edmondson is Damon's Grill.
Taryn Parker is Cheeseburger in Paradise. Oh my god. We used to have one of those.
Lutzi is Lone Star Steakhouse and Saloon.
Megan Ashley is Smashburger.
Bailey Lynn is Friendly's.
Emily Tormey is the Old Spaghetti Factory. I've been there.
Sonia Vasbrun is Charlie Brown's Fresh Grill.
That's a lot. Sabrina Hughes is Hungry Howie's.
Fiona is Seattle's Best Coffee.
Amazing. Stephanie Oliver is Olive Garden.
Juanita Cara is Carl's Jr.
Annie Wynn is Wingstop.
Cassandra Lee is Jimmy John's Gourmet Sandwiches.
Gourmet my ass. Emma Nygren is Ground Round.
Courtney Hall is Old Country Buffet.
Oh my god. Angela Sue is Einstein Brothers Bagels.
Aaron Bray is Brahms.
Jada Goshi is Uno Chicago Grill, bitch.
My Elizabeth is El Pollo Loco.
Avery Labelson is Taco Bell.
Anthony Hood is Hooters.
Mariah Hanna is Benihana.
Liz Holbrook is Planet Hollywood.
Madison Greer is Uncle Mattio's Pizza Joint.
Megan Preyas is Panda Express.
Corey Springfield is Cora. I don't know her.
Jaxadora Who is Zaxby's.
Bridget Carey Davis is Panera Bread.
Sophia Koch is Sonic Drive-In.
Ash Roselle is Round Table Pizza.
Beth Fonseca is Senor Frogs.
Amazing. And then Ian Murphy is Papa Murphy's.
Kendall Berg is Bertucci's.
Megan Grilly is On the Border Mexican Grilly.
Ooh, miss them. Chloe Ireland is Firehouse Subs.
Taco Roach is Taco Time.
Haley Cadwalder is Waffle House.
Rip. Camelia Malky is Sneaky Pete's. I feel like that's Ian Murphy's, to be honest.
Amanda Pete is Perkins.
Caitlin Whalen is Whataburger.
Cody Robinson is Red Robin.
Lauren Chavone is Joe's Crab Shack.
Dana Daly is Dairy Queen.
Claire Wood is Noodles and Company, which is honestly Lila's entire brand.
Anna Hernandez is Champs Americana.
Flynn and Drew are BJ's Restaurant and Brewery. Do you also buy like bulk food there or something? Like BJ's, isn't that like... You get me?
Yeah, I get it. It is a place like that too. Who knows?
That would be awesome if it was like a mashup.
Mackenzie Knight is King's Family Restaurants.
And Rachel is Bob Evans, which honestly has very emotional ties to me because they only gave me one scoop of ice cream as a kid.
I've heard this story like as many times as the squirrel story.
Every time we bring up Bob Evans, you have to bring off the fact that they're a ripoff. Anyway, the rest of the beach boppos
are the cockroaches in Olive Garden.
Dancing around your breadsticks. We've got Dana Marie Smith,
Bree Cram,
Ashley Riefenberger,
Mallory,
Allie Malone,
and Kathleen Wynn.
So thanks, guys. We hope
What?
Cockroaches. That's my new crock pot meal. We hope they're dancing all over your breadsticks this evening.
I actually hope they're not.
Yeah, actually, please.
Please don't.
Contact someone if that's happening. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.